Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 18 and the finale of my food stand race to riches. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we're going to see how close to this million we can get in this part. But I am actually going to be back with like a even minier Let's Play, because we should be getting the notification any moment now that Anna is expecting, because I had them try. It just came. I paused because I wanted it to be as we were playing, so I actually hadn't seen that, but I was expecting it because I knew it had been like 24 hours since they had tried. So she's hungry. She's gonna go grab something to eat, or is she gonna go chat with Rudy, who is nowhere near unless he's come home? Because I asked Rudy to... Okay, let's cancel this. I asked him to rally the troops, and Brett has learned to ride his bike, which we're gonna put in his inventory. And the reason I want to make sure I'm rallying the troops is I want to keep these positive, because he's trying to do this go 12 hours without a negative moodlet. So we're gonna do that. I don't know if she wasn't actually really hungry, but that also might be because she ate. So let's see how much we have. I was trying to get her to be inspired so she could play this instrument wherever she's put it. Maybe it's in her inventory, because while I was trying to get her to work on her violin skill, we have like tons because we caught them fishing, of course. So yeah, so she's already done this, but she's got this fine, emotionally mindful that's overpowering it. I don't know if we have the ability. I probably honestly, yeah, we don't have any club vibes. That's what I was looking for. So maybe if I got inspired, maybe times 2, that would overpower that. Fine is really quite strong, so I'm gonna try that. Still didn't work. We're gonna try actually setting it in case it's not actually set. No, it should be set. It says right there, inspired club vibe. Anna, you're only times 4. You're only the +4. It needs to be +10, and then you can get the ability to do sorry, I'm just like a little bit distracted here. Then you have the option to surge emotion, is what I was trying to say. So I don't... Oh, she is inspired now. No, thanks. You're not allowed to join. Only people in our house can be in our club. So we're gonna have another sale, but I'm waiting for it to get late. It's another day. Like, we didn't have a sale last night, and I did have them working on this. Why don't you continue building that tree house, and then you can get some help with that. Okay, she got through that, which is really what I wanted her to do. So we're gonna make some more food to sell. We're gonna do another ambrosia. And like I said, I think I mentioned this in the last part, that I didn't really have any luck with our new good stove and new good fridge, with it being better quality than our cheap one that we had in the first place, which was a little bit unfortunate. And another thing that I find unfortunate is one of my favorite stoves, and the main reason and the only reason I would recommend that kitchen kit that was like the first kit that came out. I think it was the first build buy kit. And oh, did you? Oh, you got a pristine. I saw them all glowing. Was because the stove that came with that kit was really good and cheap. And now it's not. I don't know if the stats have changed, but the price has skyrocketed. It used to be like the same price. It's not the cheapest stove, but like one of the cheapest stoves, and it had good stats. And if anything, I feel like the stats are down a little bit. I tried to look. I actually have the game on my laptop, and I haven't updated it there. but it told me I had to repair it. Like I went offline so that I wouldn't have to, but it wouldn't let me open the game. So I don't know why. That was unfortunate. So I haven't had a chance to go back, and I know I have it in some of my videos where I would show it, but I'd have to like really look to see. You know, I have a lot of videos out there to know what the stats were, because I really would like to remember and compare. But honestly, I recommended and would recommend that kit in the past because of purely that stove. But now that they've changed the stats, or they've definitely changed the price, I no longer really recommend it. There's other kits, honestly, that I won't use anything from it anymore. That was the only thing I really used from that kit. There's some cute things, don't get me wrong, but I just don't really use it. So we already have 5 in our inventory. So I'm gonna put those on, and it's still not that late, so I don't really want to. I guess I don't really care. You know what I've noticed is that all the ghosts that I've added that have come for the sale, none of them, they're all still ghosts. So even though you get the, oh, you resurrected a ghost, they don't turn back into a non-ghost sim. And I don't know if that's because they, like in the case of I got ghosts from the gallery, and so they just can't turn back into, I don't know if I would expect if I added one to my household and fed them the ambrosia that they would, but I haven't tested that. And I know I've seen people who have had ghosts eat the ambrosia, and they were ghosts who had, say, died in the save, and that they turned back into a human or a non-ghost sim. But it doesn't seem like, the ghosts generated for Ghost Night, or the ghosts that I've added who started as ghosts, have turned back into non-ghost sims from eating the ambrosia, which is interesting and a little bit unfortunate, because I was like, oh, how many of them can we turn back into human sims? Because we've sold tons, and I know some we picked them up because they reset and we put it back on the table. But it was more than that. So we're going to clean this coop, and then we're going to start a sale. So anyways, I said I was going to be back with like a mini Let's Play. And the mini Let's Play is essentially, I'm curious how quickly, with like some sims who have some experience like these sims are, we can get through all of the infant milestones. Like how many sim days. I have not been able to do it on a normal lifespan. I'm not playing on a normal lifespan, but I'm going to like sort of keep track of, make a note of when the baby ages up to an infant, and then see how many days it takes to get the developmental milestones, are the main ones that I'm like curious how long it'll take. We'll still try and get some of the firsts also. So if you have any tips, I'd love to know. Any suggestions for, getting through them. I've had a few. Someone said that if you work on the fine motor first, that then the gross motor comes more quickly. I just want to check the prices are marked up to the 500%. So I've been trying that. And there is some bugs where if you don't have a chair, they don't learn how to stand up. And I have noticed a few times with like Infant Sim and another save where they were getting a milestone, but then they weren't able to go through and finish the milestone. So then they didn't get whatever the milestone was that they were trying to get. And one of them, I think, was standing, because they were trying to go, like they would like try to go on a dining chair attached to a dining table. And because it was attached to the dining table, I'm assuming they weren't able to. But I've actually had an infant in my Growing Together Let's Play just randomly, I'm pretty sure that was where it was, get the stand-up milestone in their crib. But I haven't been doing that recently, and there is actually a bug report with respect to there being an issue getting that standing up milestone. I have got it, but it just is not as smooth. And yeah, so I think, and the Peekaboo has an issue that you can't do it. They have to be like on a playmat or in the high chair and maybe in the crib. But if they're just like on the floor and you try and play Peekaboo, it'll sort of fail. It won't work. There's a bug report for that too. I'm just trying to think. And reading a book, that's the other one. That if you're trying to read a book to an infant, that they need to be in the same spots or it doesn't work either. But it did used to work. I've definitely done the Peekaboo. on the where the infant was on the floor. So this was the sim I thought had become like had stopped being a ghost, but that's because there's two that look kind of similar, and I was getting confused. But I also wondered if I put the table and chairs out there, which was one of the things we were working on, a table and chairs, because that's another bug report. They won't sit at the picnic tables. And Little Miss Sam has a mod that makes them sit at picnic tables, except for that when I put it in my game, it marked all those picnic tables, all of my picnic tables, as custom content. It had the little custom content. Oh, he got that done. The aspiration for Brett, where he needs to be in a good mood for 12 hours. And the good mood just means his needs have to be high. I actually, I was glitched with one of my sims a long time ago. I have not had a problem since that one sim where I ended up having to cheat it finished because it just didn't work. Okay, we need to ride a bike for 4 hours. You could do that. Why don't you ride around on that, and then you can later go play. I'm assuming that the treehouse is done. Yep. Okay. And then why don't you come here and start building that? So we have, I meant to get another table and another chair to go there, but I think I was too busy doing other things, so it didn't end up working. So let's go back to her. So where are we? We obviously haven't sold, I'm thinking we haven't sold any ambrosia. And maybe that'll stop them from coming into the house now that we have somewhere here. We're also not trying to influence them to buy. We're just letting them buy what they want. But maybe we will convince to buy ambrosia. And then we'll see whether they go in the house now that we have a table and chairs there. And it is, I think some of them must have drowned, but it's also raining. We do have a cover, so they are staying dry. And that table and chair is under something dry. So I twofold put the table and chairs there. One is I thought maybe if they sat down and ate, then they might actually turn into a human, so we'll see if anyone buys any. We have too many cheap things on the table. They're all buying the cheap things. The drinks that I put out, that one's pretty good. She hasn't maxed the skill yet, so she doesn't have like the highest drinks available to make. But she was making them for the food aspiration, so I think I was just trying to get her. Oh, actually, we paid another 1,000. Oh. So this was the phone game one. Okay, I've seen that one before. Okay, well, we're just going to keep giving her money. At this point, it is what it is. And we have lots of money. What did we sell for 7,500? Did someone buy like a plate of baked Alaska? I tried making baked Alaska with an oven and it didn't work. Like here, like putting an oven here, and it didn't really work. So we'll try again. Convinced to buy. There we go. Oh, someone's going in the house. So, okay, I'm not going to convince to buy anymore. I don't want people coming into our house. We could just say send home. Since you didn't buy our food. Oh, he got that one done. I don't know how much what did you buy? Oh, you bought some ambrosia. Well, yeah, so there's a thing. Definitely put a table and chairs. Not a picnic table, because they won't sit at that, because we had that, and I put it in our family inventory. I didn't sell it. But they are coming here and sitting down at this table and chairs and eating. We can put that back on the table. The person didn't eat that. Now the question is, now that we're seeing her eat it sitting down, will she turn into a, I couldn't probably put a chair there anyways because of that water from whatever sim. Oh, look at that! Is she turning into? Or is it just motion and she doesn't actually turn into? Oh, it worked! It worked that time. Table and chairs. Okay. So we did turn sim back into a regular sim. Did I invite you in the house? I don't think so, and I don't want you in our house because you're... Last time a whole bunch of ghosts came in our house, they broke stuff. So I don't want the ghosts in our house. So, table and chairs does the trick. Yay. Okay, so actually, now that he's done that, I want him to go pretend, in the treehouse. So you're going to come here and play pretend. You can play Space Explorer. And let's see whether or not anyone else... Yeah, definitely I'm going to put a regular table and chairs out. That seems to really be doing the trick. A lot. That is very... And our ghost actually turned into a non-ghost. She came back to life. I think, unless she's turned back. I don't remember. Oh, we made 60,000. So now that we've done that, I think we're going to actually have her... We're going to have her... I actually don't want to rally the troops because I want him to sleep in the treehouse. Play, because that'll be a later stage. So I'm going to have him take a vacation day. So that he can do that, hopefully. And how are your needs, my dear? That's what I was trying to look at. And instead I looked, you're a bit hungry. Maybe you should go grab a little bit to eat, and then we'll be back and have another sale. So we're going to start another food sale and see what we can get. She looked after her needs, essentially. And another thing you could do to make a lot of money, which I've done with the yard sale table, but you could do here, is learn the vampire cure and sell that here, because especially with the 500% markup, that will like make even more money than you make usually with a 300% markup. Like once you've completed the aspiration, it would be really, really good because you can make a lot of money from vampire cures. Well, maybe she was a ghost and turned into, because I remember that hairstyle. But when I was looking in the house, I didn't see them. Like, they all looked like they were still ghosts, like when I went from Managed Worlds. And we got another... There's a ghost selling, eating. Yes. Good kiddo, doing that. Now are you gonna also turn into a... Did you have a shower? You must have, because I can't imagine you would have scrubbed Barood yourself. And I know you always get filthy using those. So you may as well eat and get some leftovers. And did you actually finish? No, you probably got too dirty. You can keep continuing to build that. And when you're tired enough, I just need you to be able to sleep for 6 hours. I'm not sure you're tired enough for that. Can we sell any more? Oh, and there, she did become a human. So we are. I was like, initially I was like, oh, we're going to see how many of these ghosts we could turn into. Bring back to life. So they weren't coming back to life. Oh, she's eating ambrosia. I don't know if he ate it or not. No, he just disappeared. He may be... Oh, another ghost eating ambrosia. Well... Are they gonna become... Well, she's... I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she's becoming human. Yay. There we go. Table and chairs. It didn't really seem to work very well. But now that we have a table and chairs, it seems to be working a lot better. We got to 9, and we completed this scenario. So not only did we turn a whole bunch of ghosts into humans tonight, because I don't think we had before, but we managed to get this done, and it took 25 days, because it was like really quick at the end, and that's what I find with this scenario, is like the initial time is like setting it up, and then of course we use copy paste, which helped a lot. And that's the one thing with the vampire cures is the ingredients aren't, so it costs $2,500 to make the drink, and you need like I think 10 each of garlic, wolfsbane, and plasma fruit. But if you have it growing and have a whole bunch of plants, then you can just do a whole bunch and sell them. And I think they maybe sell for more already. So I might actually try that when we're also just to have a quick fun thing. But like I said, when we're back, we're going to be back with when they're having their baby. And I'll probably work on the vampire lore in the meantime. And we'll see how quickly it takes. And definitely comment down below, because I'd really like to know if you have any suggestions or helpful hints for trying to get all of those, particularly, like I said, the developmental milestones, i.e. the gross motor, the fine motor, and the social milestones that help them unlock being able to do more things. Whereas the other ones are first, like going to the park or going on a vacation. Those aren't developmental milestones. Those are firsts. But we're actually going to leave this part here. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!